Everyone, I'm Dan Plezak, and welcome to MLB The Show.
Number 36 makes his big league debut right after this. Scott Kazmir is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. First offering on its way. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. This is line to left into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Into the box, Kenny Mathiasen. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Mathiasen has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. You've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Duda's up with it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Kazmir's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Kazmir in the first. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Johnny Cueto will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Into the box, Damian Trejo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Damian Trejo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane and get out of here. Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitchers were in the outer half, but nothing's saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. And that's out number 1. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
Here's Brock Holt now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Holt is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 9th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
The count now at 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Michael Franco. And he takes ball 1, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And that one just missed outside. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Popped him up. Frazier in foul ground. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jay Bruce. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Sliders stayed too low. Ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Todd Frazier now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Devin Mesoraco will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Nope.
Ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
That evens it up 1-1. Kazmir into the windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Again, a 1-2. Swinging bunt to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Lucas Duda now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
First baseman, Lucas Duda.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Taken in by Votto. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on deck. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Forsythe is there, and that's the second out.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. In now for the Reds, Logan Forsythe. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
I mean, the obvious key right now is his movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back to work.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Jeff Decker. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course. Down the third baseline. That'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Casimir gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Trejo sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Drew Stubbs now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bullet back up the middle. Hamilton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jeff Mathis. And he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. But foul. Mathis, a veteran at 35 years of age. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Scott Kazmir. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Misses, ball 2. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. The 2-2 one more time. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Into the box now, Damian Primo, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and the Phillies are into the hit column. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came.
Here's Brock Holt now.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Bruce is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop, Kenny.
Riding in once again, Kenny Mathieson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Ripped on the ground to first. There's one. He's out. On to Duda, a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In is Joey Votto now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-0. He's taken strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
All even now, 2-2. Kazmir into the windup. Here he comes on 2-2. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Jay Bruce now, man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
On the ground to the right side. Zobrist is there. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-0. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
The first baseman, number 21, Lucas Duda.
Ready for another chance. Lucas Duda comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Franco aboard here at first with nobody out. Cueto will go to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0, and there he goes towards second. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Alejandro De Aza.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Alejandro De Aza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a look and a throw back to second. but the runner's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. They'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Just missing here. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. 2 gone.
A second baseman, number 18, and Showbread.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Ben Zobrist. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. One more time. Hit on the ground to third. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Strand 1 through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Digging in to try it again. Todd Frazier. First time up, he went down looking.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Here's the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is De Aza.
Gone!
A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now
Into the box, Logan Forsythe.
Logan.
And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Leads a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Jeff Decker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Count even now at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Set to deliver on 2-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw, throw it over for a strike.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. Hit out toward second. Played on the backhand. And there's a step on second for the force, and that'll do it for this half inning. But the Reds hit the scoreboard first on this solo homer. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's now 1-0 Red. Here's Drew Stubbs now. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Way in front of a great slider that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! Solo shot here to the left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And it brings the Phillies back even now with 1 apiece.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Stepping in now, Jeff Mathis. And he lays off there, 1-0. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. No outs, nobody on. This one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Kazmir. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. There's a strike. One out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Dribbled to the right side. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Damian Trejo.
Digging in and looking for more, Damian Trejo. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
He couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hamilton on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, all even now at 1-1. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
Leading off for the Reds, center fielder number 6, Billy Hamilton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground, but foul. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. And a neck-high fastball that time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a slider waved at and missed. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box now, Kenny Matthiasen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
The 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
No strike.
That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Mathis has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound, and that's going to spell the end of the evening for Scott Kazmir. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Miguel Gonzalez takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Miguel Gonzalez.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is taken high and outside, but for a strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Got him. Goes down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Reds lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's Brock Holt now.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Thus far in this one.
Third baseman, Brock Holt.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. So a full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Franco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's out.
Missed with a slider.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Holt on first, nobody out. And this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Runner at third here, nobody out. Set. Here's the 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Lucas Duda now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that one just missed outside. A man at third with 1 away. Tight with that one. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
3-0. He's looked at for the first strike. In time, but it's a cold strike 2. One out and a runner on third. And here's a ball hit in the air. Frazier in foul ground, and they can't run it down. fouled off. The next 3-2. Full count still. A man at third with one away. Count remains full. Pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. And the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. On the second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch in there, 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
As a look now to pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. Now 2-1 Philadelphia. Back here at Shibe Park in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's Todd Frazier now. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Up and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
The windup and the 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-1 home.
Misses down below the knee.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Zobrist. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Ready once again, Logan Forsythe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This pitch is popped up. Zobrist is under it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail it here 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tom Wilhelmsen is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 54.
Rene Rivera will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Digging in and looking for more, Drew Stubbs. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit
Leading
earlier.
off for the Phillies, center fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
2-2, here it is. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in to try it again, Jeff Mathis. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Here it comes, 0-2. Strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Yonder Alonso will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit down the third base line. This will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Popped him up. Frazier has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 34, Brian Ramos.
John Jay will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, catcher, Rene Rivera.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Rene Rivera, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Stubbs on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Reds are down in order. They're down 2-1. John Jay will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 40, John Jay.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Damian
Leading off for
he
the
flew
Phillies.
out in his last at bat.
Right fielder, Damian Trejo.
He's set and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. A 1-0 delivery. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
That one's in there. 3-1. The 3-2 one more time. Count still full. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Riding in once again, Brock Holt, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Trejo gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop.
Digging in once again, Mike Delfranco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. It always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know you have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys, and he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
A 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right from the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 43, Antonio Watson.
Here's Alejandro De Aza. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Low, ball 2, 2-1. Tapper right back to the mound. Oh, and that all developed too late to get him at first, and now the bases are loaded here.
You know, Kilo, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're constantly trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Ben Zobrist is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Takes a curveball right on the corner.
2 balls, 1 strike. Your count.
Grounded to the right. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Tag, and they get him at the plate as one run scores, but not the second.
The center fielder, number 16.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Drew Stubbs. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Ready with the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 9th inning coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 4-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jake Diekman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Batting in the 6th spot, number 63, Jake Diekman. Now playing second base and batting.
Ready for another chance.
Number
Kenny
31.
Mathiasen. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and that's off the left field wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Ready once again, Joey Votto. He's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Mathiasen stands at second with no outs. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
You got a full count.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Jay Bruce, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Jay Bruce now. And it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Here's Todd Frazier now. This will take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Mathiasen ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Philadelphia Phillies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Miguel Gonzalez gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Johnny Cueto pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jake Diekman records the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. We left 6 men on base. For the Reds.